Hey guys, it's Nimbus. I am back today with another video. As always, it is free Palestine. It is free everybody until we are all free. We will never be free until we are all free, period. No question about it. Excuse me. If you guys do have the means to donate, please join me in donating to either the PCRF in Palestine, the Palestinian Children Relief Foundation, I believe, and or to other places around the world who are, gonna help out the people who are on the ground in these countries who are affected by genocide, ethnic cleansing, slavery, whatever it is. We cannot be quiet about it. We have to keep calling our representatives and donating and spreading the word. Even if you're just sharing posts, it does help, okay? We can't be quiet about it. We have to, at this point, we got to get louder. Like, we have to keep talking about it. We have to keep getting loud about it. Like, yeah. Call your representatives. If you got to tell them that they're going to lose their job, then do that. Tell them that they're going to lose their job if they don't vote for a ceasefire, because no reason why anybody should be doing that anymore. But anyway. Okay. But today we are going to use the Bob's Burgers Tarot again. So today we are going to use the Bob's Burgers Tarot again. I love this deck, and I'm excited to see what happens today. And of course, then our pride message. But yeah, so we are going to start breathing right now. But yeah, free Palestine, free everybody. We will never be free until we're all free. But yeah, if you guys do not want to breathe with me, go ahead and skip to right here. Otherwise, I'm going to get started. So yeah, so if you guys do want to breathe with me, go ahead and put your feet flat down on the floor. Put your hands flat down on the table in front of you or in your lap. And we're going to take big, deep breaths in through our nose, out through our mouths. Big, deep breaths. And I'm going to be counting out about 4 counts each, in and out. You can breathe faster or slower, do your own thing, whatever you want to do. You do not have to follow me. I just like doing a guided breathing and offering it for anybody who wants it, just so that we can connect better, so that you can connect to this reading better, and so that I can get to where I need to be. So yes, so without further ado, let's get started. Go ahead and put your feet flat down on the floor, hands down flat in your lap or on the table in front of you, and go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to get started. Breathe in and out. In, 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 last one. And out. Keep your eyes closed and breathe normally for a minute. Release any tension that you may have in your neck your shoulders, all the way down to your toes. Take one more deep breath in and out. Okay, guys, if you need more time, go ahead and pause it now. Otherwise, we're gonna get started. Breathe normally if you haven't. But yeah, we're gonna get started. But yeah. So the Bob's Burgers Tarot deck. I'm so excited. I love this deck. Great show, for sure. But like, this tarot deck makes me so happy. Anyway, it's like when I found the Gravity Falls Tarot. It just made me so happy. Like, So today is December 24th. Merry Christmas to whoever celebrates, but also happy holidays to everybody else who does not celebrate Christmas. Hey guys, my bad. I also did want to mention, please keep in mind that while it is Christmas time and we are happy and excited and celebrating with our families, there are plenty of people around the world who cannot do that right now. We need to keep that in our minds as well. Especially in Palestine, not like especially, but specifically in Palestine, we need to keep that in mind, because if you know anything about geography or where Jesus was born, I'm gonna let you get there by yourself. While we're happy and celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? There are people in the place where he was born being bombed and murdered and massacred over racism and literal evil hatred. So please keep that all in mind. As we are happy and celebrating, there are plenty of people around the world who need our support and still need our voice, and who cannot celebrate with their families right now. So please just add that into your holiday prayers. Add the people who are in need around the world to your holiday prayers. Add human beings. Think about them around the world. These are human beings that are being treated less than human beings. So please, just keep that in mind. Anyway, Merry Christmas! We are going to do a, we'll do a holiday check-in, I guess. We'll see. Mom, Grandma's being racist again. Anyway, no. Spirit, what's our message for our holiday? What's our holiday message? 10 of Pentacles. Jesus. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. We got the 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords, came out after the 10 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. It definitely seems like it feels like it's more of like a test of, are you serious about this? Are you serious that you're really gonna leave the old, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to let anybody, one card at a time, please, Spirit. I'm not going to let anybody know that they bothered me because I don't want to start anything. or I don't want to say something because I don't want to start anything, but the world reversed that's holding you back. It's really not letting you advance because you're not making it known that something is bothering you, or just telling somebody to stop. What does it need to be for you? You know what I mean? Like, what does it need to be for you to get the most out of what you have? Like, oh, okay, card did flip around before. We got the Five of Wands reversed. One card at a time, please, Spirit. That did flip around in the deck at some point. I thought I heard a card flip around, but that makes sense. Anyway, I'm glad that I found it. Point being is that there's always something that we could be doing better if we feel like there is. We don't have that feeling for no reason. Okay. We don't have that feeling for no reason. We have that feeling because we are sitting here, Six of Pentacles, trying to make something happen. The Hierophant reversed. And sometimes we get a little... I love how she's the Hierophant. Fucking, what's her name? Ethel? Something old. I can't remember. But, oh my god, she's so funny. But no, for real, we're trying to make something out of nothing. But it's also trying to... It's the universe trying to show you, like, okay, if you can do what you said that you want to do, these things will happen. Like, you'll be able to get what you want out of life. Like, it's not... It's not a trick at this point. Like, you've come far enough that it's not a trick, right? Strength in reverse. You're gonna have to show how much you want this. And you're gonna have, sorry, of course, beef squatch. You're gonna have to really show how much you want this. If anybody showed how much he wanted it, it was beef squatch. Damn it, I was trying to catch that. But yeah, it's the universe saying, yeah, the Two of Cups. A little bit of dog hair on it. Two of Cups. It's the universe asking you, is this what you really want to do? Is this what you're actually ready for? And is this what you're willing to actually go for? One card at a time, please, Spirit. One card at a time, please, Spirit. Sorry. The Nine of Swords reversed. Death. The Nine of Swords reversed. And death. It seems like that with this holiday, there will be some sort of rebirth and like you actually learning to like get over something. It'll almost be like a switch moment. Like the moment will be that quick, but it's not gonna be like right now. You know what I mean? You'll realize it, but it'll also take some real... You'll have to sit with it for a little while to understand what's actually happening. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be able to see kind of what's happening, but you won't really get it until you sit with it and like actually like understand and let it sink in. the Emperor. It's this energy. King of Cups just flew right out. It's this energy of what I was seeing was you have to figure out the balance between being frivolous but also knowing like, okay, I need to focus and really get, you know, onto one thing and like really figure this out. Because very, very quickly it can get to a place of, well, the world reversed, like where you're not getting anywhere and you can't move anywhere because there's so much happening. There's so much that you should be doing that now nothing can work. Right, exactly. Ace of Pentacles. You got to find those certain things that you know are going to actually bring you the success that you want. It's on the bottom of the deck. You got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, and it's gonna take some looking for these things to actually see, one, where it's coming from, but two, also what you're actually going to need to bring along with you once you start letting stuff go. I think we're gonna do like 2 more cards. Ten of Cups. Because, like, obviously, Spirit knows that the stuff that you want to do is stuff that you actually want. You know what I mean? But this now is more of like a honing it in onto 1 or 2 things as opposed to 5 or 6 things. To where you can actually, right, the 9 of Cups, to where you can actually enjoy all these things and just have a good time and actually get to know exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Because being stuck in this energy of not moving forward and not really able to figure out why is frustrating. But the universe really wants to say, like, there's no reason to be frustrated about stuff that isn't even a problem. Like, if all it is that you know, if you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, it's frustrating. But, like, the universe wants to remind you, like, there's still a lesson there. What happened before, excuse me, for confirmation, what happened before this that puts you in this position? What happened before that you could prevent or change, that you can change for next time, that you won't be back in this situation when you get out? We got to remember that it's about advancing ourselves first, and then we can help other people. Like, the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Cups both came out. You know what it is. Oh, my dog's scratching himself. You know what it is that the choice is between, or like what is not for you and what is for you. You know what I mean? Like, you at least know that. So it's like this energy of, okay, but you gotta make a choice. You gotta actually do something about this. It's not enough to sit there and just know. You have to make a decision. But again, this whole decision that you have to make will be a rebirth. The Death came out, the 9 of Swords in reverse came out. you're getting over something big, and you're actually making it through it and making it past it. And that's huge. Let's get our pride message going. See what our pride message is doing for today, for our holiday message. All right. Spirit, what's our holiday message? Courage. Yep. Courage. We have Courage Soda. It says, the road will be long, hard, and occasionally ugly. Facing your fears is a part of the journey, and if you time it right, it can take you to higher places within yourself and beyond. But you have to be willing to face these things, and you have to be willing to deal with a failure every now and then, because joy is on its way. Got a little gay donut. Though they may be fleeting, small moments of joy make life worthwhile. As we grow, excitement and pleasure can be found in the simplest of things. Small moments matter. Take care to cherish them. Yeah, and even finding joy in these moments of what the fuck am I gonna do next? It's not easy. And sometimes it adds so many steps to what's going on. Like, I get that. But finding joy in even the most difficult times, again, it's not easy, it's not fun, but it makes it a lot more bearable. Obviously, it would be more ideal if nobody was struggling. You know. All right, Spirit, what's our last pride message? All right. And we got strength. It's time to take your power back. It's easy to get lost in thought that has been influenced by other people's opinions, but don't let that distract you. You've got this. For real. And that's awesome because, sorry, I wanted to try to put that back so I wasn't messing anything up. Anyway, that's awesome though, because, well, and with the strength card that came out before, it did come out reversed, but it's also, you know, it's not negative, it's not a bad thing, you're not weak. You know what I mean? Like, if you got this far, if you got to the point of a death and rebirth, you've gotten to a point that's further than, I don't want to do this anymore. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you've gotten to a point of acknowledging that you know that you need to do something differently, which is huge. Like really. Just please keep going. It's gonna get difficult, and it's gonna be a lot more work than everybody said it would be, or than you thought it would be, or whatever. But it's gonna be worth it. Ten of Pentacles was the first card that came out. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't even know what else to say for real. That seems... because you got it. Like, you know what's going on. You hear your team, you hear what's going on, you hear what they say. Not crazy. You hear what's going on. You hear what they're actually saying. Like, you hear what is going on. You hear, when Spirit says don't touch that. You hear when Spirit says don't go over there. You hear when they say don't eat that. Like, and you're trying your best to listen. There's going to be times where you're going to miss it. There's going to be times where you make a mistake. There's going to be times where you fail. That's inevitable. But the universe really wants to really let you know, like, just because those things happen doesn't make you a terrible person. It doesn't take away from the fact that you're still living your life in a good, healthy way. You know what I mean? Hopefully in a healthy way. But it's also really this energy of, like, no matter what, as long as you know that you're taken care of, you're gonna be fine. Because even if you end up going, like at this point, there is no wrong path. There's no wrong path in the first place, but there is no wrong path at this point because you've done all the work to kind of figure out where you're supposed to go, or at least most of the work, or a lot of the work at least, to know, like, okay, I'm supposed to go this way, not that way. Like, at least you know that. So, like, whether or not that's, do I want to write music or do I want to sing music? Do I want to write poetry or do I want to, like, be a screen actor? Like, what kind of art do I want to do? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be a lawyer, but I want to be an artist. Like, that kind of thing. Like, that. And, like, now might be, like, the time of you trying to figure all of that out. But the universe really wants to remind you, like, you have time. You have time. Like, there's no, like, immediate rush to, like, sit here and, like, I don't know what to do, and, like, to get so stressed that you don't do anything, because then that only hurts you. It's not funny. I'm laughing because it's completely true and I've done that before. There's no better feeling than being the person who's there for yourself. You might want to have somebody else there for you too, and it sucks when, either you don't have somebody else or nobody can be there for you, but that's why you need to be there for yourself. If you can offer yourself enough support to get through it without needing to lean on somebody else, like needing support is one thing, but I mean, like, the times where you really are having to deal with it by yourself, because not everybody can help you through everything. That's not to say that nobody else gets what you're going through, but that's really more like everybody's going through stuff, but you're not going to be able to just get help every single time you need help, especially if you only have a small group of friends. Sometimes somebody is going to be doing something else that they can't help you with right at that moment, or it's going to have to be tomorrow or something like that. And those are the times that you're going to have to be like, okay, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be okay. I can talk about this tomorrow. We're going to figure this out. I know I'm freaking out right now, but at least I'll be able to have another set of ears and another head, and another mind on it, and, like, get it and, like, work through it. Because yes, as much as it's good for us to be able to support ourselves and be there for ourselves every single time, it's also good to have a support system. So, like, but while we open that space up for ourselves to love ourselves and exist with ourselves joyously and courageously, we give that space for other people to come in and do that same thing for us and let us be joyous and courageous with them while they are being joyous and courageous with us. So once we open that space for ourselves, we end up opening that space for other people, and other people notice that, as long as they're not being shitty, and they open that space up for us too. But it feels like you've done a lot of the work to get the people out who don't need to be here anymore. Like, it feels like now is more about mindsets and like about the things that we're actually doing with our time. Like, it doesn't feel like it's people anymore. It feels like the majority of people that we have issues with now are going to be, you know, like family members who we can still get rid of whenever we want. Not, whoa, don't do that. But we can still cut them off whenever we want to. Like, that's not a problem, you know what I mean? But it feels like the only people who it is just family. It's not like toxic friends who we're not realizing anymore, or people who are in our life just because they want money or weed or whatever it is. Like, this is the people who are in your life now are people you've done the work to weed out the people who don't deserve to be in your presence. And the people who aren't there every day don't deserve to be there every day. So if there's people who you're thinking of who are like, but I haven't seen them in a while, but there's no problem. Those are the same people who, like, you don't need to have access, or they don't need to have access to you 24/7. You know exactly who the people are who need to have, or who can have access to you 24/7. You are entitled to however much energy you want to give out to anybody. You do not have to let anybody have 24/7 access to you. I just know that I have my friends who, you know, who I have access to 24/7, and they have access to me 24/7. Like, I actually know for a fact that we'll be okay. You know what I mean? You know, there's exceptions, and there's times that they can't help me, and there's times that I can't help them. But we know if something was to happen, I can at least text or call and be like, hey, I need to just talk about this really quick. Can we talk? And if the answer is no, the answer is no. But that's why it's so important to be able to go back to yourself and sit with yourself and be like, hey, what is it that I need to do right now? Do I need to eat? Do I need to take a nap? Do I need to go take a walk? Like, do I need to go get a drink? Like, do I need to just treat myself for a minute and like go on a shopping spree and go to the bar for a minute? Like, what do I need to do? Like, really? Because it's not enough to sit with yourself and, you know, comfort yourself in a way that worked 3 or 4 years ago when the times were different. You know what I mean? Now that you've grown up more and things have changed, it feels like there's a lot of, excuse me, birth for confirmation. It feels like there's, okay. It feels like there's a lot of like pent up rage about what is going on and why things haven't changed yet. And it's because of the mindsets, and it's because of the things that we're still doing that maybe we don't even realize that we're still doing, but those are still the things that are holding us back. Those are the things that we're doing while we're saying we want to move forward, and the universe is like, okay, but you're still doing this. Why are you doing this? Why are you still doing the thing that you said that you would stop? Or why are you still doing this thing that we've pointed out to you before that you need to stop, but you're still doing this? Like, something like that. I don't know what your specific situation is, but, you know. But I think this is a really good place to be in, because you've kind of almost eliminated all the external sources of issues. Like, it's like you've been able to get through a lot of the bullshit already, and you've been able to really sit with what it is, all of the things that have made it difficult for you to advance, and you've been able to like kind of pick them apart and see why they haven't been helping you and what would help better and what would actually make it an easier experience for you to actually go and do what you want to do. But yeah, that is all I'm seeing for you guys today. Keep going, for sure. Don't stop now. Keep the momentum, keep going. Do your best, you know. The only person who's gonna judge you if you fail is you, for the most part. Other people will see you if you trip, but what does some random person who sees you trip know that's what's going on in the rest of your life? You know what I mean? Fuck them. No, but seriously. Yeah. I thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here and watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Please do comment and let me know if this resonated, just to let me know. I do like to hear from you guys and hearing, you know, how it related, if you guys want to share that with me. But yeah, no pressure, you don't have to. But all the pressure to like, share, and subscribe. Dylan, I'm watching you. Okay, let me stop. I need to stop doing that. People are gonna like start. People are gonna start getting mad at me or something. No, but yeah. So, my Cash App and Venmo are down below. If you guys would like to tip me, please go ahead and join me in donating to different organizations around the world to help the people who are in need. Please, if you tip me, anything I make from these videos, from YouTube videos and TikToks, any tips I make, I will be donating. Along with a portion of what I make from my one-on-ones, I will also be donating. So yes, also shameless plug. My one-on-ones are open. My one-on-ones are open if you guys would like to. It's at NimbusThePoet.com. I will have everything linked down below. My website will be there. My other socials will be there. But yeah, please do not stop talking about Palestine. Do not stop talking about the Congo. Do not stop talking about Sudan. Do not stop talking about any of this stuff. Don't stop talking about Yemen, Kurdistan, Haiti, Puerto Rico, Hawaii. We gotta free everybody. We will never be free until we are all free. Period. There is no change in my mind on that at all. Nobody will change my mind on that. But please do what you can to help. If you can't donate anything or if you can't do any of that, there's no shame in that. But share, talk about it, get loud about it, protest, boycott, call your representatives. At this point, it's all hands on deck. I mean, seriously. But yeah. Ceasefire now, also, period, because that needs to happen. I don't know why it keeps getting delayed, and, well, I know why, but anyway, let's not go into that right now. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching for the 5th time, and, yes. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Have the day that y'all deserve, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. I love y'all. Be safe.